Jeff, what's the mood like this week with the guys?
Oh, we just went over it. I mean, our very first year, we beat Texas State by about a million different. If it had been this one play, if it had been that one play, and everybody told us how great we were. Next year, we beat Illinois. And Hail Mary went off the receiver's hands in the back of the end zone. Everybody told us how great we were. And last year, got beaten triple overtime. Everybody told us how terrible we were. This year, we'll lose another. Could have been, should have been. Well, we got them. We stopped them by a yard. Oh, they moved it. We stopped them by an inch. Oh, they moved it. We're terrible. We're no good. So it's a crazy game, and what a difference one play can really make, and make a whole city, a whole team, just feel miserable. And we feel miserable, just like the rest of the city does.
Did the guys respond to that pick me up, or is their attitude like as it relates to that stuff?
Don't chart our record, you know, our bounce back games. Our kids always bounce back. They're great kids. They're all on time, no lips out. This week's Culture Pillar's perfect effort. They're tired, they're hot, like everybody else in the country. They gave great effort Saturday, and but they responded today. And obviously we got to go play the game Saturday, but they responded today.
Jeff, you guys have had those nothing to lose games like when you go up into Austin last year, play well, and nobody's expecting you to win. Texas State's kind of in that position right now. So do you guys pretty much understand the position that Texas State's in and kind of realize that how those guys will be feeling?
Not really, Don, because we don't see that. We don't see it that way ever. We expect to win every game. I can promise you, T.J. Kenny was raised the exact same way. He expects to win every game. They don't. He's not wired that way. His kids won't be wired that way. They just smacked around Baylor. They didn't beat them, Don. They watched the video. They smacked them around. So he knows what he's got. He totally overhauled that locker room. He's got a ton of Power 5, transfers, and some of his own kids he brought with him, and they believe, and they don't see themselves as inferior to us. I can promise you. They listen to them. They telling us they fix to come over here and smack us around. All you gotta do is listen.
Jeff Chief has had a productive day against Houston. What was your impression of how he sort of answered the challenge of being the number one wide receiver out there?
The same as it has been the last 3 years. There was no different. I mean, the very first game I ever coached Josh, he played that way. He's been steady for 4 straight years. That's the way he practices. That's the way he prepares every day. And it doesn't surprise me at all.
He's talked to us about wanting to improve his run after catch ability, and on that touchdown, he really kind of put a move on a guy. Was it gratifying to see some of the work he's put in those focus areas paying off?
He did the same thing against him last year. I mean, just who that kid is, man. He works hard. I was more encouraged by how he was on the sideline. Josh has had a tendency. He's very intelligent. That sometimes he wants to be the head coach, the coordinator, the quarterback, and he played receiver really well. And he's a great leader. He's got a little bit of Jeff Traylor in him. Sometimes he thinks he knows a little more than he does. But his dad's a coach, so he understands the ball very well. But I was more impressed just how he was on the sideline when we were all so frustrated. He was a very calming influence and just a very mature leader.
Why did you want to keep him in the slot again this year rather than moving him back outside?
We're not done with that, and he's outside. He made the catch. He's outside on that play. We went out. He'll be out there some too. We're gonna move him around.
I think he was targeted 16 times. Is that just the way the game played out, or would you like to spread that out a little bit more?
We were disappointed. No, we were very pleased with that.
Yeah.
We didn't get the ball on Oscar enough. It's a shame that his first catch, his first opportunity, when he dropped the ball, we went to him too late. And we had some calls where we were trying to get to him. It just doesn't work out. But we've got to do a better job of that. I feel terrible about that. But yeah, that's what it is.
Kavorian had a big game as well. Looked like he's in mid-season form there. You think he's poised for a big season this year?
He's just really steady, and he's worked hard. And there's a reason they voted him in that single digit. And I really challenged him because Sincere McCormick used to have big days, and then on Tuesday he's in full pads and he never missed a rep. He took a game rep every day. Sincere McCormick never missed a rep that I coached him. And think of how many great games he had. And well, today, Kavori and Barnes, you don't ever want to compare somebody to Sincere McCormick. That's unfair. But as far as his practice today, it was very sincerely.
Jeff, it's only been about 3 days, but JT look any closer than what you saw last week when you decided last-minute decision?
He looked better today. It'll be another game time decision. I would say he's definitely progressing in the right direction, though.
Did something happen to Dan? What's his status?
We'll know more today. He was playing really well too, so I would expect him to not play this Saturday, but we'll know to the degree and the length more today.
Texas State sold out their allotment of tickets for Saturday, so what is that going to do for the atmosphere in the Alamo Dome?
Well, it can't get any louder because it's already so loud nobody can hear anyway, so I guess it'll just be more fun people to a heck of a party. It's a great place to play, and it's the Riverwalk, man, San Antonio. What a great atmosphere. This couldn't be better. I mean, GJ has done a fantastic job. He's rejuvenated a place that deserved to be rejuvenated, and it's got the makings for a lot of fun for years to come. And it's a trophy game, and I didn't quite understand the significance of it when I got here, but I've learned, and it's going to be a fun day for fans, and be a fun game to watch. Right? I know GJ will have his team very prepared. They'll play with swagger. They'll play with confidence. I mean, he tells you what it's going to look like. I don't know where he got that from.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you.